Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model, meaning it's got a 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight. This one comes with a 2 litre Eco Blue diesel engine producing 130 PS, which is roughly 130 brake horsepower. This is the L1 or short wheelbase limited panel van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Limited of this age. We'll also talk you through the bits which have clearly been added to this particular example to enhance it further from its factory trim. And we'll also have a look at things like the condition and the service history, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. Now, the first thing to note on this particular vehicle, if you've come to this video via one of our adverts on one of the many advertising platforms, is that there is no VAT to pay on this van. So a really good opportunity. If you're not VAT registered, there's no VAT to be added. Looking here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are two doors which open like so. The other option you can get is a tailgate, which opens up as one door on the back. In terms of condition then, let's have a really good look here. And these are the sorts of angles I like to show, which you can't really see in photographs. And that's just looking at, as a dynamic angle like this, where you can really have a look in the reflections, see for any dents or ripples or scratches or anything like that. And I must say it's looking very presentable indeed. Just trying to see if there is any scratches or anything I can see here. There's the smallest little blemish I can see just here above my finger, but otherwise, as I say, looking very presentable indeed. On a limited, you get a number of elements which come color coded. That includes the door handles all around, the bumpers, so the rear bumper, the front bumper, the mouldings down the side, and also the wing mirror caps all come color coded, and also this bit of trim just there as well. Also on a limited, you get parking sensors. You can see we've got rear parking sensors integrated into that rear bumper. You also get front parking sensors as well. This one has got a nice locks for vans deadlock on the rear doors, bit of extra security there. If we open up the rear doors, then we can start to have a look inside here, looking at the condition in the back. So when you open the door, you've got this yellow arm, give that a pull, that clips into place there against the rear door. That allows you to open it up to its full 180 degree position like so. And now you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. Give that a pull. And that, as I say, then gives you maximum accessibility into the back. And for the purposes of this, just allows me to show you in the back of the van in the easiest possible way. But you can see then that we have got brand new ply lining in the back of here. Of course, the ply lining is there to protect the vehicle. So if you've got any cargo moving around in here while you're driving, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of the vehicle. But of course, as well, on top of that, it gives the next owner of this vehicle a fantastic platform to do whatever they would like to do with it. And you can see here, condition-wise, and as I say, the way that we prepare these vans, we do prepare them to the absolute highest of standards, as you can see here in the back. We've got the factory-fitted bulkhead fitted, and as you can see there, I've actually got the hatch lifted up to show you that you can actually load items there, longer items, right the way through underneath the passenger seats. But as I say, very presentable, again, in the rear of here, very much consistent with its age and mileage. Actually, probably, better than what you would expect for its age and mileage, in my opinion, but looking very, very nice indeed. Continuing around the outside of the vehicle then, we can see here before we move on that we've got a nice rear spoiler there which has been added to the back of the van, and that just really ties in very nicely with the rest of the spec on here, because of course it just gives it that nice sporty look. Having a look at the alloy wheels then, we've got a nice set of 20-inch gloss black caliber, what these are called the T-Sport alloy wheels. A really, really popular alloy wheel that we fit on a lot of vehicles. It's fully load rated for the vehicle, and as I say, this is a brand new set, so you've got no curbing, no wear on the tyres or anything like that. Absolutely lovely. Looking then down the passenger side of the vehicle, and again, just having a look here for any issues here. A couple of tiny little blemishes here just on the sign writing panel, but as I say, that's just being very critical, looking for any as I say, blemishes in the reflections. You can also see here that we have got another locks for vans deadlock there on the side loading door as well, so certainly security minded, this particular vehicle. We've also then got a nice set of roof bars and side bars added, and again, that just ties in with the rest of the styling. If I open up the side loading door then, we can have a look from this angle, once the camera focuses, at the load space from here, and as I say, having a closer look there at the bulkhead as well, and as I say, that load through hatch which goes right the way underneath the passenger seats. But fantastic condition again from this side, as I say, just gives you a fantastic blank canvas to do what you like with it. If I open up the passenger door then, we can start to have a look inside the cab. So having a look at the passenger door card, smallest little mark there on the plastic. You can see that there just above my finger there, but otherwise all looking very, very nice indeed. Passenger step, no issues there. If we look at the passenger footwell, if we move this mat out of the way, you can see the floor is in absolutely fantastic condition. Nice bit of spec inside here, so you get a nice bottle holder, a cup holder just there, bit of storage up on top as well. Having a look at the glove box, there is again a light mark just there on the plastic of the glove box. Superficial, but as I say, certainly worth mentioning. Looking at the service history then, this is the service book for the vehicle. And you can see here that we have got a number of services recorded. One at 19,000, one at 31,000 with independent garages, and then we have put it through our nominated workshop as well, and that was done of course during our preparation. So lovely to see you've got a nice up-to-date stamped service book with the vehicle. Having a look at the passenger seats then, no issues here on the passenger seats, no rips, tears, cigarette burns, doesn't smell like a pet has been in here, or as I say, it has been a smoker's vehicle, doesn't smell like any of that. Lovely condition here. If I pick up the passenger seats, we can start to have a look underneath here. Lovely condition. As I always mention, this just is one of the areas that I like to show. Just it really shows the attention to detail that we go to when it comes to preparing these vans. You've got the nice fold-down work tray here in the middle, a couple of cup holders and somewhere to store your paperwork as well. We'll come around to more of the spec on the driver's side in just a second, but keep viewing for that, as I say, because there's lots and lots to talk of there. Passenger side door mirror cover is absolutely no issues at all. And then moving around here to the front, the Limited comes with these lovely headlights with a nice LED daytime running light around the outside, and I always say the camera doesn't quite do that justice. In certainly the sort of light conditions that we're in now, that looks a lot brighter and crisper in the flesh. Looks very, very nice indeed. Having a look at the bonnet then, a couple of tiny little stone chips here on the bonnet, as you would expect, as I say, with the age and mileage of the vehicle. I can see a few dotted around. As I say, not severe by any means, but as I say, very much consistent with this age and mileage. And a lovely front end. You've got the Ford Trail front grille, which really does set the vehicle off very nicely. This one has also had a front splitter fitted to it as well. We've got the front fog lights there, which also act as cornering lights as well when you go around corners, and we've got front parking sensors as well. I must mention that a little bit of just around the grille just there, I say only very minor. I say maybe you'd only see if it was pointed out, but there is I say a bit of a blemish to the paintwork and the plastic just there. I say we're very honest in these reviews. If there's anything I can see, I will gladly point it out to you. Looking then down the driver's side of the vehicle, and again just having a look in those reflections, see if there's anything that I can particularly point out to criticize the vehicle on. Is that a bug? Yes, it's moving, so that's not a scratch, but looking really smart. As I say, very presentable is how I would describe this van. Of course, it's not absolutely brand new, because of course it is not brand new, it's 4 years old, but as I say, very much presentable for its age and mileage. Perfect platform really to go on and do whatever you want with it. As we open up the driver's door then, we can start to have a look inside here. Fantastic condition there of the step. That's the correct placement of the toolkit there behind that little door just there. If we have a look at the driver's door card, quite common to see on these door cards. Again, light superficial marks to the plastic, say just where people are of course grabbing them and may catch it with a nail or something along those lines. But as I say, quite common to see that. Not by any means severe, but again worth mentioning. Electric windows, electric folding mirrors. And that's how those operate there. Just by pulling on this dial back towards you like so, you can see that that's how they operate. You've got auto-activated lights and auto-activated wipers on this particular vehicle. You can see that this one has actually got 3 keys with it. And now the reason for that, let me just stop that timer there. The reason for that is that the vehicle, I thought initially actually came with 1 key. So we contacted our locksmith, had a second. You can see this is the one here. It's a brand new key that's been cut. A couple of days later, one appeared in the post. So you've actually got 3 full working keys there, and you have got the locks for vans, deadlocks keys there with multiple spares as well. Bit of insight there for you into the wonderful world of the motor trade. Looking at the steering wheel then, you've got the leather multifunctioning steering wheel on the left hand side. You've got the cruise control just there, and also the volume for the radio just underneath that, and on the right hand side you've got your onboard computer controls, and then underneath that you can answer and hang up the phone just there. A little bit of wear to the top of the steering wheel, again very common to see this on Transit Custom vans. And having a look at the driver's seat, lovely condition here actually of the driver's seat, no excessive wear, anything like that, absolutely as you would expect to see. Height adjustability, and this is height adjustability of the front of the seat, or what they call thigh adjustment just there. Driver's armrest, which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. And if we have a look at the dashboard then, we can see it's all running and idling correctly there, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. 37,690 miles recorded. Up on top of the dashboard then, a bit more storage, 12-volt socket and a USB port, and I've got that occupied. The reason for that is on the limited model of this age, it does come with the fantastic Sync 3 screen. This gives you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. A real, it's a really big selling point for these vans because of the functionality. It gives you things like your Apple Maps on here. You can listen to your music, podcasts, absolutely brilliant, as I say, functionality. You can even navigate by Google Maps or Waze if you want to. I say, remember you have got Android Auto on here as well if you have got an Android phone. DAB radio on this screen. If you don't plug your phone in, of course, you can just listen to that. You can even listen to it from here as well if you want to. So you can see their DAB radio as well. And you can of course just connect your phone to this via Bluetooth if you wanted to. Just down below then we've got air conditioning, heated windscreen, heated seats and heated wing mirrors. I still find that amazing that all of that spec comes as standard on a Transit Custom van. USB port and a 12-volt socket just there. 6-speed manual gearbox to go along that 130 PS engine. Again, a little bit of wear there to the leather. Again, very much consistent with the steering wheel just there. Again, very common to see that, and that's certainly not severe. And we've also got the nice fold-down hidden cup holder just there as well. So just to summarise then, this is a 2019 on a 19-plate Ford Transit Custom. It's the 280 model, so 2.8 tonnes gross vehicle weight. 2-litre Eco Blue diesel engine producing 130 PS, short wheelbase, limited, with no VAT to pay. Fantastic full styling kit on the vehicle. Brilliant service history as you've seen in the service book as well. Lovely condition, I would say, throughout the vehicle. Of course, a few minor blemishes here or there, which I've will, hopefully that conveys accurately on the camera and pointed out to you. And the van is now ready to drive away immediately. If you would like to see the full advert of this lovely Transit Custom, and of course any of the others that we've currently got on our website, please head over to our website there, which is bridgeendvans.co.uk. On this particular van, this is where you'll find the advert for the van, which includes the price, the description and the photography of the vehicle. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. Of course, you can contact us via the website or, as I say, one of the advertising platforms which you may be viewing this through. We can arrange delivery nationwide. We can also arrange cars or vans to be part exchanged, and we can also arrange finance at very competitive rates. Thank you very much for watching.